tell you that when that happens, if I'm alive, I will come down from Durban and we will march on to Parliament House. And I want you to follow me. On to Parliament House, protesting that we don't want to change Good Friday. You know why? Because on Good Friday we get the maximum number of people coming to our masjids. No? You know, people far and wide, they're working here and there. We can't get together on Fridays. A lot of our people can't even come for Jumma. But on Good Fridays, no excuse. And our Imam get extra time to lecture to us. No? Then, when it's Good Friday, we get 4 days holiday. If it's Good Wednesday, you will never get 4 days holiday. So won't you march with me on to Parliament House? Yes. We must protest. So I'm asking this head of this movement, he was in Durban, Mr. Fay. So I said, now, you know the way the Christians, they lap it up. When these new things come out, they lap it up. They all lap it up. No, they don't ask questions. And they won't answer questions. These Christians, they go along want to deliver lectures, but they will not allow themselves to be questioned. We say, come and question us. Go ahead. So say, no, privately you can talk to him. So I'm asking him, I said, look man, it sounds very beautiful, this Good Wednesday business of yours, but how is it that the Roman Catholics for 2,000 years, you know, they say they have an unbroken chain of popes. How is it that they were deceived? And these 1,000 million Christians are all deceived. I said, who deceived them? They don't know the difference between a Good Friday and a Good Wednesday. Who deceived them? So he says, the devil. He said, the devil deceived them. I said, if the devil can deceive the Christians in such a simple thing about a Good Wednesday or a Good Friday, how much easier for the devil to deceive you in the more important things of the Spirit, in the more important things of God. What is the devil worried about Wednesday or Friday? What does it hurt him? Where does it hurt him? Nobody will hurt him. But instead of worshipping the one true God, he makes you to worship a created creature, a created being. That would hurt him. So if he's successful in elementary things, how much easier for him to succeed in the serious things of life. So my dear brothers and sisters, we have given you the literature and we have given you the format how to go about doing the job. You have to memorize some of these verses. You see? It says, cake na me hand and me footer. Month disease excel. Memorize it in Afrikaans and memorize it in English. So your Afrikaans is improving, your English is improving. And you are doing a double job. Every time you're quoting, you're giving a 2-hit. In Afrikaans and in English. Afrikaans and English. Look, you are privileged. Allah has given you that privilege. You are all bilingual. So do it bilingually. Learn the verses in Afrikaans, learn it in English. And the people that you're talking to also, they are bilingual, so 2 blows. Afrikaans, English. Afrikaans, English. May I wish you the best. I wish you all the success in this work of dawah. And may Allah Bari Ta'ala, look, it is possible that in our lifetime we can change this country. It's possible. You just do a little bit of homework, a little exertion, and Allah will do the rest for you. Because we don't have to apologize for anything. You know, Allah has put us in such a position. You don't have to apologize for anything. At every step, is the Christian who has to apologize for his religion. He must apologize for his Bible. He apologizes for his Trinity. He apologizes for everything. He has to apologize. You don't have to apologize for anything. So go to town, and this is a privilege Allah has given us. Allah says, it's to your, He's given you a deen, master, overcome and supersede every other way of life. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deedat, for a very lively lecture. We also thank each and every one of you who has come here tonight to listen to it. We would like to remind you that the free literature that you had been given should please be passed on to your friends, particularly if you have taken more than one copy of any one particular kind. The translations of the Quran in English and in Afrikaans are for sale. 750 each, 2 for 10 rands. The normal price, 15 rands for 2 and 10 rands each. The Afrikaans translation, 5 rands per copy. Tonight, it is 4 rands. We also like to bring your attention to the fact that the cassette tapes will be ready. There are some already completed. And the videos will be completed in about 3 weeks from now. We have here, though, for sale already, a video recording of the program on SATV, SABC TV, Islam and Christianity, which is a copy of the debate that took place. That's 25 rands. When you finish with it, you give it back, you get your 25 rands. So also for the videos of this series, write to Durban, send your 25 rands, get your copy. Once you've seen it, shown your friends, made your 10 copies, send it back, you get your 25 rands. It is now, the lecture is over. There are many people who understand that if I go to a lecture, I expect to have the lecture ended and then I go home. It's rare to have a question time. Here, we do have a question time. But I say, if this gathering has been organized by us, then I do believe that we reserve the right to state the format. We will allow questions. We will allow you to come and make a statement. We will allow you to come and point out a correction. And yet the statement and the correction, if you know how to phrase it, you can turn it into a question too. But you're free to come and make a statement or a correction and even a question. We do not see this as a debate. We do not see this as mudslinging or an argument. If you want a debate, please, on any of these subjects, hire a hall, inform Mr. Deedat, inform the thousands of the public, and let him sweat it out with you. But please, not a debate here. If there's any question that you have, please ask it here. I beg of you, do not ask the question outside. The man is tired, it is late. And I also ask our Muslim brethren, please do not participate in questions outside tonight. Daar's niks faida daarin nie. I don't believe that we can gain anything from it. I also ask the audience that if somebody puts a question and an answer is given to him, or he can't put his question, please don't laugh. We are tolerant. On the other hand, people putting up from the microphone, please don't become emotional. All questions must pertain to the topic that was under discussion tonight. I think that is fair. If there, I remind you now of the lectures on Monday night and on Tuesday night, Athlone Civic Centre Monday night and at Kensington Civic on Tuesday night. If there is any question, please come to the microphone here. There's more than one questioner or somebody to point out the correction. You can stand behind. I will be as tolerant and as considerate as possible, but I will stop you and I will ask you please to sit down if you go beyond the limits. Thank you. Yeah. Instead of wasting time, if there's another question you can queue up. Shh.
Mr. Ahmed, the word crucifixion with a C-T-I-O-N, where did you get that word? Because why? I went to the library and I picked out a Arabic dictionary with English, and I was looking and I don't find it in all the other dictionaries, because here I have it in the tool is written to prove it that there's no other word as you have said.
Thank you.
You see, I'm solving the problem for the Christians. They do not have a word in their language. The Oxford Dictionary hasn't got it. The Webster Dictionary hasn't got it. In the languages of the Christian world, there is no such word that a man goes on the cross, he goes through all the process, and he doesn't die. One verb for that is non-existent in any Western language. So therefore, I am trying to get them out of the misery. They are in a misery.